Kellner here, 12 plus year fitness coach, giving you quick fitness tips to change how you think about exercise, nutrition, and lasting athleticism. If craving sweets is a constant struggle for you and you find that you just need some real tools for beating the urge, you're going to want to keep listening to the rest of this episode because I'm going to show you some powerful and really unique ways to not only understand your urges, but how to break through them as well. Because maybe you've had the experience where your cravings just kind of start small and then they get bigger and bigger until it's like all your willpower evaporates and then you become ravenous and eat everything in sight. Or maybe just the thought of chocolate ice cream or pepperoni pizza just kicks you over the edge. Whatever it may be, it's frustrating because maybe you're really trying to eat healthy, but you feel like cravings just get the best of you. Now, it turns out when our cravings fire up like this, something interesting happens in the brain. So psychologist Walter Mischel calls this activating the hot system of the brain. The hot system resides in the limbic system and the amygdala. So these are more kind of primitive parts of the brain, things like fear, anger, sexual drive, hunger, all reside in the hot system. And it makes the dieter dream about chocolate cake, or it tempts you to crash on the couch instead of going for a run. On the other hand, there's a system called the cool system, and it's quite different. The cool system cools down cravings and desires. It resides mainly in the prefrontal cortex of the brain, so the front of the brain, where higher level decision making and planning take place. So this is the part of the brain that keeps you on track with exercising and eating right. Now, here's where it gets interesting. Researchers have found that your cool system turns down the hot system and vice versa. Think of them like an air conditioner and heater in your house. When your heat is on, the air conditioner stays off and vice versa. Same thing with the hot and cool system. As one activates, the other deactivates. So here's one way that the hot system gets flipped on. So I want you to picture yourself. You're standing in line at a cafeteria and there are 4 types of carrots in front of you. And you read the label on each one. You have carrots, you have twisted citrus glazed carrots, you have carrots with sugar-free citrus dressing, and you have Smart Choice Vitamin C citrus carrots. Now, based on those descriptions, which one would you choose? Which one would probably taste the best? Smart Choice Vitamin C citrus carrots, right? Yeah, right. So a 2017 study, this was a Stanford study, looked at the power of labeled descriptions. And they had a large university serve different types of vegetables, but they would randomly change the label on them each day. So sometimes the label would be basic, so carrots, for instance. Or they would be an indulgent label, like twisted citrus glazed carrots. They may be a healthy restrictive label, such as carrots with sugar-free citrus dressing, or a category they called a healthy positive label, such as Smart Choice Vitamin C citrus carrots. And they did this for other vegetables as well, including beets, sweet potatoes, corn, green beans, zucchini, and a lot of others. So I'll give you one more example. So the basic label would be beets. The indulgent label would be dynamic, chili, and tangy lime seasoned beets. Try to say that 10 times fast. The healthy restrictive would be lighter choice beets with no added sugar, and the healthy positive would be high antioxidant beets. Now here's the kicker. The vegetable was prepared the same way no matter what. So this means that the high antioxidant beets or the dynamic chili and tangy lime seasoned beets would all be prepared and taste exactly the same. So shouldn't the label not make a difference then? After all the vegetables were cooked and seasoned the same way, but it turns out the label made a huge difference. The indulgent label significantly increased consumption over all the other types of labels. Once again, the food was being prepared the exact same way. The basic label was the next highest consumption, then the healthy positive, and the least selected was the healthy restrictive label. This study demonstrated one way to fire up the HOT system, and that is with sensory qualities. So this is a potent way to increase or decrease cravings, okay? Think about the sensory qualities of food. It could be the melted cheese on a slice of pizza, or the crunch of potato chips, or the gooey chocolate on homemade cookies, which that's enough of that, right? Anyway, when you're presented with these qualities, these sensory qualities, this activates the HOT system. Now, we can't control what a food company puts on a label, but we can control how we imagine particular foods. So if you want to intensify the cravings for a food, think about the texture, the taste, the sound, the smells, and anything else. On the other hand, if you want to silence the cravings, stay away from imagining those qualities. And notice this is a double-edged sword. You could use this to boost cravings of healthy foods or unhealthy ones, or decrease the cravings of both. But it's up to you how you use this tool. For more fitness and nutrition tips to help you get in the best shape of your life and make it sustainable and lasting, check out the link below.